change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what hip-hop decides. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't say much, that's crazy. How you know that I keep myself up? That's maybe how you know that I promises and contracts. I used to care. I don't say much, that's crazy. Maybe how you know that I used to.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Go.
Motioning the tight end now.
Here we go, going to 53. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another run for Williams. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
New set of downs from 37.
47.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. It's going to bring up second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Switch it, hey.
Dak out of the pistol. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Set to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Yeah! Here we go! Go to 54. Wide in.
Straight ahead with Williams. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off, turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Wide in. 26.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gains.
Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Yeah! Hey, wide in. 26.
Dak to the air here. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yeah, baby. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Going for it. It's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Operating now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is hold on?
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Third down. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. It's on target to Moore. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down. Here's Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
What is up? Guys, yeah.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. And 10 from the 32.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Yeah! There we go!
Going left side, Williams with it. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory in this series with points.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, kill! 47! 26!
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
A 3rd down run with Blue. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Give to Williams from the gun. Play not developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up. 1 quarter away so far. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. Field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game, Aubrey puts it through, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Going to run here. Kyle Manunga. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They'll run it with Manunga. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Williams to throw on 1st. Chased out to his right. Running right side by Moore. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
What is up?
Looking from the gun, Williams. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And it's third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
What is that?
Air it out on third. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Go to 54, go to 50. Yeah! Wide eight.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, wide eight.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on third and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Dallas.
First and 10, Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. To throw is Prescott. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. He gets it up a little shy midfield. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now, they need 7. Throwing again, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're going to face third down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On third down, here's Williams. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Up they go, Williams. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
There you go. All right, then. 26.
Running right, it's Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd down, and the Bears loading up that secondary. They're in dime.
Here we go, 46. All right, then.
To the air on 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the
Yeah, here we
Cowboys
go.
first down.
I think. All right, then. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They'll start the drive with Blue. That's a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah! 26.
They'll run. This is Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
There you go. 26.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Screen here for Williams. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They go with Monangai here. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On play action, here's Williams. Looking to his fullback now. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
What's up?
Now here's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
So first down from the 41. Now it's Mananga. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on the show.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Everybody, kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Finds the football outside. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Cowboys.
First down from the 42.
Yeah! Boy,
A handoff for Williams, running left. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 47. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Dak out of the pistol. Into the hands of Pickett. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Dallas.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Boy, hey. Here we go, kill. Hey, watch the back. 26.
On the handoff, this is Williams. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through to the Cowboys. On the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. To the ground. It's Monangai. And he's going to be brought down up to the 31. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
What is up?
First down throw by Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First down from the 42. And I'm going with it. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now thrown in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
What is it on?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's on target to Moore. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 43. Running this one left. He dodged the tackle. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. Moore's got it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
What is up?
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 40. 26.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 40. 26.
On the give, it's Blue. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. I take 40.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Still working past the 40. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later.
right? They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Prescott will look to throw. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Yeah!
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
A 3rd down run with Blue. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 3rd quarter lead.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
The Cowboys will line up for the...
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. So they stick with the hot hand partner. And he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball. He won't be denied.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Monunga. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Williams. He rolls to his right. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Throwing this one deep across the field. All the way to the right. It's intercepted. Picked off. Kendall Fuller. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right there.
Blue gets the handoff. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Brandon Aubrey to kick on for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Williams set to pass. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 26.
Up the middle, Blue. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
26.
Blue running to the right. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Cowboys control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he spins right by him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Gets a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Handoff here to Davis. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Yeah, here we go. We'll go 44.
Quick slant, taken in by Ferguson. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, here we go. Like that boy, this.
Now Blue. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over until it's over.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Hits his running back. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
What is up? Guys, yeah.
Williams will look to throw. Look out, right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
What's up?
Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Williams again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try and get it into Colston Loveland. And it sets up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Again, it's Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
What is it on, huh?
Now Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but it can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag.
Now Swift, and he fumbled it. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yeah, here we go. All right, man.
They'll start the drive with blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
The Bears going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set.
Here we go. All right, man.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. On screen here to Blue. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Well, I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
team is there as he fields it to almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 42-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. First down, Williams. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Williams from the gun. Connecting with his back here, Swift. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Buying some time right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears took the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 28.
Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Who gets it? first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for them. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. New set of downs from 37. They've got a man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. He's first down bounds after picking up about 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. They'll run this with blue. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
All set now. 1st and 10. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Motion man left is Lamb. On 1st down, it's blue. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.